Scorpio, what you're about to receive could change your life forever. Not through effort or force, but through a divine alignment that's already in motion. Between October 29th and 31st, a sacred portal opens, one that delivers not only an unexpected financial blessing, but a chance to reconnect with your divine path. Whether it arrives through a lottery, a forgotten payout, a release from the government, or an inheritance long delayed, this miracle is tied to your energy, your prayers, and your ability to surrender and believe. If you're here now, it's not by accident. You've been led. Your soul answered a whisper from the universe, and this video is your confirmation. There's a reason this message found you in this moment. The signs have been circling. Maybe you've been noticing repeating numbers. Maybe your dreams have become more vivid. Maybe you've been feeling a quiet pressure in your chest, a sense that something is about to shift. That's not anxiety. That's alignment. You've entered miracle of the sign, a space where sacred timing meets divine guidance. Over the next few minutes, you'll discover why the heavens are speaking so loudly to Scorpio right now. We'll explore not only what's coming toward you, but how to prepare to receive it. You'll see how astrological alignments, energy shifts, tarot messages, numerology, and spiritual insight are converging to open a door that may have been shut for years. But there's one condition. One key that unlocks it all. You must keep it sacred. You must keep it quiet. There are things the universe wants to give you that cannot be shared too soon. This is one of them. Your ability to protect the blessing before it manifests will determine how fully it arrives. And Scorpio, I know your intuition already understands this. The truth is, you've waited long enough. You've worked hard, endured silently, sacrificed in ways no one else could see. And for a long time, it felt like nothing moved, like your name had been forgotten. But it wasn't. It was written. And now, it is being called. Through sacred astrology, we'll see how Jupiter's conjunction with Mercury brings a financial answer from unexpected sources. Through the tarot, we'll interpret why the Empress, the Chariot, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords are showing up as messengers of both truth and transformation. Through divine wisdom, we'll explore how healing and provision often come together, and how the presence of God is not only near, but preparing something for you right now. So breathe. You are safe here. You are not lost. You are not behind. You are being positioned. This is a message of hope, but also of responsibility. What will you do when the miracle comes? Will you doubt it? Will you dismiss it? Or will you quietly hold space for it until it lands fully in your hands? If something inside you is stirring, speak it. Type it below. Let the universe hear your readiness. Comment now, I'm ready to receive what is already mine. Let your words become a prayer. And please know, I want to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude for your presence here. Every like, every comment, every subscription brings this community into deeper alignment. Your support keeps this channel alive, and your faith gives it purpose. Thank you for being part of Miracle of the Sign. Stay with me until the very end. What the universe is revealing next is breathtaking. Now tell me, Scorpio, what called you here today? Was it a whisper in your soul? Or a miracle in disguise? Scorpio, if you've felt lately like you've done everything right, and yet nothing has broken through. This is where things begin to make sense. Right now, from October 29th to 31st, a rare cosmic arrangement is unfolding, not in dramatic fireworks or loud fanfare, but in quiet, sacred timing. It is in this stillness that the universe whispers its invitation to you. And if your soul has been weary, your hands tired from holding on, this alignment is heaven's response. The waning moon in Pisces during this window is more than just a phase, it's a spiritual detox. Pisces, as the final sign of the zodiac, governs endings, intuition, and divine surrender. When the moon wanes here, it doesn't take away your power. It clears the fog. It invites you to release what never truly belonged so you can finally see what's been waiting to arrive. The emotional intensity you may be feeling isn't instability, it's the last trembling breath of your past self loosening its grip. In other words, what's falling away is no longer your responsibility. Let it fall. As this clearing happens, Jupiter aligns with Mercury, and this is where financial miracles begin to take shape. Jupiter expands everything it touches, and Mercury is the communicator, the bringer of news, the handler of paperwork. This is a divine conversation between abundance and delivery. The things you've been waiting to hear, updates about payments, unexpected approvals, past compensations, or even lottery-related wins, are suddenly closer than you realize. If something felt stuck, that blockage is dissolving, not by your force, but by divine momentum. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for it to find you. Now consider this: Venus forming a trine with Saturn during the same period is not accidental. This is a reward earned by staying the course. Saturn tests, Venus blesses. And when they work together, what manifests is the blessing you waited for without losing your character. Many give up right before the breakthrough. You didn't. That matters. Your inner strength, often silent, often unseen, was recorded in the energetic ledger of the universe, and now the harvest is being prepared. I like to think of this moment as a locked door that's been waiting 7 years to open. But not by key, not by force. It responds only to surrender. And maybe, just maybe, it was never truly locked, just waiting for you to be still enough to see it turn. That's what this window is. A divine shift disguised as something ordinary. A gentle breath that finally unhooks the lock. A whisper of now. You see, miracles rarely arrive in chaos. They enter where space has been made. That's why this moment feels so tender, so emotionally open. It's not weakness. It's preparation. What you're receiving is not just money, it's alignment. And it's not arriving to reward performance, it's arriving because you are ready to carry it differently now. You no longer chase with fear. You allow with trust. If this resonates with what you've been feeling, speak it into the comments section. Your voice is energy. Your written words are intention. You may type, "I am ready to receive what I've already earned." And in doing so, you affirm your participation in this divine timing. There is peace in this promise. And there is purpose in this delay. So if you felt forgotten, Scorpio, hear me when I say, you were simply being positioned. Not just for a financial gain, but for a soul-level release into ease. And yes, sometimes that ease looks like winning. Sometimes, it looks like what you thought could never happen, finally happening. So take a deep breath. Let this message land. The cosmic clock is not behind. It's striking now. Scorpio, after witnessing the cosmic movements guiding your steps, now comes the part where the energy gets personal, where it speaks directly into the story you've lived. And it does so not with stars this time, but with symbols, a sacred language known as the tarot. Each card laid before you is more than just ink and image. It is a mirror reflecting the hidden mechanics of your inner world and the outer blessings waiting to manifest when soul and purpose meet. These cards carry not only messages but instructions. They speak with a clarity that astrology sometimes whispers. The Empress appears first, and with her, an undeniable signal that something abundant, nurturing, and tangible is being released into your life. She is the embodiment of wealth that grows quietly, like land that matures, like seeds that rise in secret, like inheritances not spoken of until the time is right. She rules fertility not only of the body but of the bank account, the heart, and the ideas. If there has been talk around you about government funds, properties, pensions, insurance settlements, or unexpected payouts, know this: she is the green light. But she reminds you wealth is not just given. It is grown. And Scorpio, you have been growing in silence for years. The Chariot arrives next, and with it, momentum. If the Empress is the garden, the Chariot is the wind that moves the clouds and brings the rain. This is a sign that something financial is on its way to you, and it will come fast, possibly through a sudden decision, message, or clearance you weren't expecting. Transfers, deposits, winning numbers, approvals, these are now gaining speed. You must be prepared to receive what you asked for. Because when the Chariot moves, it doesn't wait for your hesitation. It honors your preparation. Then comes the Eight of Pentacles. This is the card many overlook because it doesn't scream miracle. But don't be fooled, this is where divine provision gets practical. It represents a skill, a tool, a forgotten part of yourself that is now being brought forward for a purpose. Maybe it's a talent you abandoned. Maybe it's a hobby you never thought could become income. Or maybe it's simply the way you've learned to listen to people, to patterns, to energy. This card says, what once felt small will now become sacred. If you've recently been nudged to try something new or return to something old, this is your sign to follow it. And then, the final card speaks with quiet truth, the Three of Swords. Pain. Not for the sake of suffering, but for release. This card doesn't predict heartbreak, it acknowledges one that's already happened. A betrayal. A truth that was hidden from you. A person who turned away while you were still holding space for them. And it says this: now that you've seen the truth, your hands are free to receive something better. This pain was not punishment. It was a redirection. The most abundant harvests come not after joy, but after clarity. Together, these four cards weave a powerful message. What you've lost made room for what's coming. What you've survived shaped you into the one who can handle the wealth, both emotional and material, that's now on its way. If any part of you has felt forgotten or unseen, let this be your reminder: you were never forgotten. You were being prepared. If these words resonate in your spirit, affirm it now. Speak this out loud or write it in the comments: I forgive, and I am free. This isn't just a statement. It's an energetic unlock. It tells the universe you've cleared the space. And trust me, once the heart is clear, the hands never stay empty for long. Scorpio, as we move deeper into this journey together, the conversation begins to shift from waiting to receiving, from hoping to allowing. And in this shift, something miraculous begins to unfold. When we talk about financial blessings arriving from unexpected places, we're not speaking in metaphors. We're speaking from energetic truth. What you've been longing for, funds delayed, reimbursements lost, payments forgotten, has not disappeared. It's simply been held, suspended in an energetic escrow, waiting for the exact moment when you were aligned enough to receive it. That moment, beloved Scorpio, is now. The universe does not operate by deadlines, but by readiness. It does not move by demand, but by frequency. That's why many can pray, but only those who release the need to control. Those who truly trust experience divine timing. Often, the flow of money, particularly when it's overdue or lost, mirrors the way we hold or block our own energy. We grip tightly to outcomes. We obsess over timelines. And unknowingly, we close the very channel through which abundance is trying to enter. But the moment we loosen our grip, something begins to move. I've seen it too many times to count. A viewer writes in, sharing how a settlement long buried reappeared. How a legal case turned in their favor after years of silence. How a forgotten account was reactivated, a check mailed, a message received. And always, the same moment preceded it: surrender. Not the kind that gives up, but the kind that gives into peace, to trust, to the knowing that what's meant for them can no longer be delayed. Think of it like this. While you sleep, the universe is finalizing agreements on your behalf. Invisible contracts are being signed, closed loops being opened, and approvals being whispered into existence. You don't see it, but you'll feel the result. And when you do, it won't come with chaos or confusion. It will arrive gently, like a letter that finally finds its way home. That's the beauty of divine orchestration. It comes when you're no longer straining to reach it. Financial miracles don't happen because you chase them. They happen because you become the version of yourself who can hold them with grace. And grace is birthed in trust. So if you've been waiting patiently or painfully, know that something is breaking open now, quietly but powerfully. You don't have to force this. You only have to make space for it. Sometimes that looks like letting go of the anger toward who owes you. Sometimes it's forgiving a past decision you made around money. And sometimes, it's simply releasing the fear that you'll never be supported. When the energy inside you shifts from scarcity to permission, the outer world catches up fast. It doesn't trickle and it pours. And yes, Scorpio, it might just come through a lottery, a surprise deposit, a call you didn't expect, or a door you thought was closed for good. That's what happens when you're in alignment with divine timing rather than your own. So take a breath. Notice what you're feeling right now. If your chest feels lighter, your mind quieter, that's alignment settling in. And if something inside you is whispering, maybe it's my turn, honor that voice. It's not foolish. It's not fantasy. It's your intuition reminding you that you're finally ready to receive what's been yours all along. If this speaks to your situation, claim it. Write it out. Let the energy take root. Comment, I open the flow of my financial abundance. Because when you do, you're not just making a statement, you're sending a signal. And the universe, faithful as ever, will respond. Scorpio, by now you've felt the stirring, like something deeper than circumstance is moving inside you. And if you found yourself crying without knowing why, or waking up with a weight in your chest that has no name, please understand this: your soul is detoxing. Not because it's broken, but because it's being emptied to receive something far greater than you've known. Emotional healing is not always loud. Sometimes, it arrives in stillness. In a moment of surrender. In tears that surprise you mid-thought. This isn't weakness. It's release. When the body has held tension for too long, it trembles before it relaxes. And when the heart has carried unspoken burdens for years, it cries before it feels peace. This is the spiritual equivalent of exhaling after holding your breath for far too long. You've held space for others. You've been strong when no one asked how much it cost you. And now, your spirit is gently saying, you can let go now. It's okay to admit you're tired. It's okay to feel everything before you receive anything. The healing that is coming to you now is foundational. Not temporary. Not surface level. It's the kind of peace that reshapes how you carry yourself, how you think, how you love, how you receive. And it begins with the willingness to feel what you've buried. You see, financial miracles, life breakthroughs, divine opportunities, they don't just arrive to change your outside world. They are responses to a shift that begins within. That's why you've been feeling so raw lately. Why old memories are resurfacing. Why your body feels like it's remembering pain you already thought you healed. Because healing isn't linear. And Scorpio, you are reaching a new layer. One of the most profound lessons I've learned through astrology, energy work, and transformational healing is this: the heart must be clear before the hands can receive. That means you're not being delayed, you're being aligned. When you allow grief to move through you, you open space for clarity. When you allow your tears to fall without judgment, you are cleansing the window through which divine vision appears. In many ways, this moment isn't just about letting go. It's about allowing what's real to rise. And what's real is that you've always been worthy, even when you didn't feel seen. Now, I want to invite you into something sacred. A practice, simple but powerful. Get still. Take a breath. Pick up a journal or open a blank note on your phone. And write down this question: what am I no longer willing to carry? Let whatever comes, come. Don't censor it. Let the grief, the shame, the disappointments pour out onto the page. And when you finish, say these words softly: I release this. I no longer need to carry what no longer belongs to me. You don't need to be poetic. You just need to be honest. Remember, the most abundant seasons often follow the ones where we almost gave up. And your breakthrough is not far. But before the light floods in, the room must be ready. Your tears are not a step backward, they are your preparation. They are your soul saying yes to what's next. So if this resonates, and if you feel that whisper in your heart, I encourage you to share your readiness below. Type in the comments, I give this over completely. These words, when spoken with sincerity, can unlock more than you can imagine. They are not just declarations. They are invitations. To peace. To release. To the life that has been waiting patiently to begin. You don't have to figure everything out right now. You only have to be willing. And that willingness, Scorpio, is your greatest strength. Scorpio, after everything you've walked through, after the waiting, the releasing, the deep internal work, it's time to talk about activation. Because energy, as powerful as it is, still waits for an invitation. Your life doesn't change just because you hope. It changes when you participate. And now that your emotional channels have been cleared and the financial tides are finally turning in your favor, the next step is to align your body, mind, and spirit with the frequency of what you want to receive. Not through striving, but through sacred signaling. In the energetic world, intention is everything. And numbers are not just mathematical, they are energetic codes. They're archetypal vibrations that speak to the subconscious, to the universe, to the very laws that govern attraction and alignment. When we talk about millionaire codes like 3, 8, 10, 16, 24, and 31, we're not speaking superstitions. We're referring to numbers that repeatedly appear in charts of transformation, in timelines of success, and in breakthrough cycles of people who dared to claim their shift. Take the number 8. It's not just about money. In numerology, it represents infinity, karma, strength, and the endless loop of give and receive. The number 3 invites divine expression, creativity, communication, and spiritual movement. 10 marks completion and new beginning. 16 shatters limitations. 24 carries the vibration of trust, balance, and unseen protection. And 31 reminds you that leadership and personal truth are the cornerstones of long-term wealth. These numbers don't guarantee magic. But when you engage them with conscious intent, they become access points. So here's what I recommend. Choose the number or numbers that resonate most with you, not with your logic, but with your body. Write them on a small piece of paper. Fold it slowly and place it under your pillow for 3 consecutive nights. Each night, before sleep, place your hand over your heart, breathe deeply 3 times, and say, I open to sacred abundance. I align with the wealth that already exists for me. This is not about superstition. It's about agreement. It's your way of signing an invisible contract with the universal flow. Now let's talk color. Color is frequency made visible. And just like sound or scent, it has the power to shift your emotional state, regulate your energy, and anchor intention. Green aventurine, a soft, calming green, is known as the stone of opportunity. Wearing or surrounding yourself with this color can calm financial fear and open the heart to receive. Gold, especially in warm bronze tones, is a symbol of divine favor. It doesn't shout, but it glows, quietly attracting attention and support. Ruby red activates your inner fire. It helps you take bold action and stop hiding behind fear or overthinking. So dress intentionally. Light a candle in your wealth color. Add these tones to your space, your vision board, your wallet. You're not just decorating, you're reprogramming your environment to reflect your frequency shift. You're telling the energy around you, I'm ready now. Not someday. Now. And remember, this isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up in the energy of worthiness. The law of attraction is not about pretending. It's about believing before you see. Speaking before you receive. Aligning even before you fully understand. So if any part of this awakens something in you, don't just nod and move on. Do something to ground the energy. Write it down in the comments right now. I activate my wealth frequency. Let those words be your signal. And as you type, No theory, not sending a message out into the void. You're echoing back to the universe what it's already been trying to give you. Scorpio, if you've made it this far, then you already know this isn't just another horoscope video, it's a divine moment disguised as a message. And if something deep inside you is still stirring, if your spirit has felt a quiet confirmation with every word you've heard, then take this next moment not just as closure, but as initiation. Because what the universe is about to deliver to you between October 29th and 31st is not random. It's not luck. It's the harvest of every silent prayer, every tear shed in private, every seed of trust planted when you didn't see a way forward. A door is opening now, a financial door, an emotional door, a soul-level contract that's ready to be fulfilled. But it will only remain open if you are present enough to walk through it. So I ask you, are you truly ready to receive what's already been set aside for you? Are you willing to believe that money can come without struggle, that truth can surface without destruction, that healing can arrive through grace rather than crisis? This is not the time to shrink. This is not the time to doubt. This is the moment to declare with quiet strength, I am the one this message is for. I am not watching by chance, I am witnessing prophecy unfold in real time. Everything we've uncovered today through astrology, through tarot, through numerology and energetic alignment has been building toward this truth. There is a divine payout with your name on it, and its arrival depends not on your worthiness, but on your willingness. You don't have to fight harder. You simply need to get still and say yes. You are not waiting anymore. You are remembering. You are aligning. You are unlocking. Now take a breath and reflect on what resonated most. Was it the message of the Empress? The image of a silent transfer that finally goes through? The sense that your pain had a purpose, and now the time has come to rise from it, wealthier and wiser than ever? Or perhaps it was the reminder that you don't need to fix everything to be blessed. You just need to show up with faith and keep your energy clean. If any of this felt like it was written for you and you know when it is, I want you to anchor this moment by writing in the comments below, I keep it sacred, I receive my divine inheritance. Your words matter. They are not just interactions, they are activations. When you speak it, you claim it. And when you claim it, the universe moves accordingly. Before you go, I want to take a moment to thank you from the depth of my spirit for sharing this sacred time with me. Every like, every comment, every subscription is not just support, it's spiritual agreement. It tells the universe that this work matters. That these messages are needed. That you, dear Scorpio, are ready for the kind of breakthrough that transforms not only your life but your legacy. If you know someone else who needs this message, share it with them. Don't hold back a miracle. You never know what chain reaction of blessings you could ignite with just one act of generosity. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to Miracle of the Sign, where faith meets clarity, and astrology meets divine timing. Now tell me, before you close this window, what called you here today? Was it the quiet voice you've been ignoring? The synchronicity you almost wrote off? Or was it the truth you've always known, finally finding words? Whatever it was, trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. And remember this, Scorpio, you are the keeper of the key. The universe is the treasure. Your readiness is the door. Now open it.